Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about one Thevenin's problem. Okay, so in the circuit analysis, so already I solved some of the Thevenin's problems. So all videos are available in the playlist circuit analysis. Okay, in the name of circuit analysis playlist, all videos are available. Okay, if you want to learn that all theorem videos as well as the KVL, KCL, mesh analysis, nodal analysis, all problems are available. I will give a link for the playlist in the description box. You can refer it. Okay, so now you see the question. Find the current through 10 ohm resistor in the figure using Thevenin's theorem. Okay, so it's a December 2013 question. So already you know the Thevenin's theorem procedure. Okay, so in order to solve the problem in Thevenin's theorem, so first we have to remove the load. Okay, so here load is nothing but so what is the question they are asking? Find the current through 10 ohm resistor. So this 10 ohm resistor is a load. Okay, so you just remove the load resistor first. It's the first step. Then after removing the load, uh, we have to make the terminal as a AB. Okay, this removed terminal, you have to take it as a AB, and across this AB, across this open circuited terminal AB, what is the total open circuited voltage available? You just find out. That is said to be the Thevenin's voltage. Okay, then the third step is to we have to find the total resistance of this given circuit across this AB. It is called as a third step, RTH. Okay, after calculating VTH, RTH, we have to find the Thevenin's equivalent model. Then finally, we have to connect this load in the last diagram. You may find the current. Okay, this is the procedure in order to solve the Thevenin's problem. Okay, so we will discuss one by one. So the first step is to we have to identify the load and remove the load. Okay, so you just see this 10 ohm is a load. So you just remove the load and you make the terminal as a AB. So you see the diagram is like this. Okay, so the same diagram. So this point, this node, you just expand it. So we will get like this. Similarly, this bottom node, you just expand it, you get like this. Okay, so remove the load and you make that terminal as a AB. Okay, this is the first step. And the second step is to we have to find VTH or VAB. What is VTH? Thevenin's voltage. So the Thevenin's voltage across the terminal A and B. This is the terminal A and this is the terminal B. So across this open circuited terminal, what is the voltage available? We have to find out. Okay. So in order to find out this voltage, so you know here VTH is nothing but VAB. And VAB you may write it is a potential difference. VAB means the potential difference between the point A and B. Okay. So VAB we can expand as VA minus VB. What is VA? VA is a voltage at this node A with respect to ground. What is VB? Voltage at a node B with respect to ground. Here this terminal is a ground. Okay, so we have to find out VA separately, VB separately. Then if you are subtracting VA, VB, we may get VAB. This VAB is nothing but VTH. Okay, so here what is VA? You see the diagram. What is VA? VA is nothing but according to this diagram, voltage across this 12 ohm resistor. Similarly, what is VB? It's a voltage across the 16 ohm resistor. Okay, so here, so we have to calculate voltage across the 12 ohm. It's a VA, voltage across 16 ohm as a VB. Okay, so now we are going to find the voltage. So in order to find out voltage across this 12 ohm resistor and 16 ohm resistor, first you calculate current flowing through the resistor using mesh analysis. Then you multiply with the current means you may get the answer. That is the one procedure. Okay, here we are going to use the voltage division theorem. So now you see the diagram. So there are two branches are there. This is one branch. This is one branch. Okay. Across this two branch, one 200 volt battery is there. Already you know in parallel. Okay. In parallel, the voltages remain same. If two or three resistor connected means across this, the voltage measured means the voltage remains same. That is for the parallel concept. So you see for this total branch, okay, for this 20 and 12 ohm resistor branch, the total voltage across this two resistor is 200 ohm volt. Okay. Similarly, voltage across this 30 ohm and 16 ohm. Series combination is also 200 volt. Now we want to find out voltage across this 12 ohm. Okay, this is nothing but a VA. So according to voltage division principle, okay, so we studied in this second unit, we studied voltage division principle and current division principle, you know. So using that voltage division principle, now we are going to measure voltage across the 12 ohm resistor. So what is voltage division principle? If we want to find voltage across any resistor, which is equal to total voltage. What is the total voltage? 200 volt into the same resistance 12 divided by sum of the resistance 12 plus 20. Okay, so 200 into 12 divided by 12 plus 20. So the answer is uh, 75 volt. Okay, similarly, if we want to find voltage across this 16 ohm resistor, this is nothing but VB. Okay, so in order to find out VB, we have to use again voltage division theorem for this branch. Okay, for this 30 ohm and 16 ohm resistor branch. So the voltage across this total branch is again 200. So if you want to find voltage across 16 ohm resistor means 200 into 16 divided by 30 plus 16. Okay, so you see 200 into 16 divided by 16 plus 30. So the answer is 69.56 volt. Okay, so VA calculated, VB calculated. Then the next step is to, if you are subtracting VA minus VB, we may get VAB. The VAB is nothing but VTH. Okay, voltage across the node A and B. It is nothing but a Thevenin's voltage. So 75 minus 69.56. So the answer is 5.44 volt. So this is nothing but a VTH. So second step over. And third step, we have to find out RTH. Okay, what is RTH? Thevenin's equivalent resistance across the terminal A and B. Okay, so already you know, while calculating this Thevenin's equivalent resistance, all voltage sources and current sources we have to deactivate. Okay, if it is a voltage source, we have to short circuit. If current sources are available means we have to open circuit. Okay, so now you see the diagram. So this is our diagram. So in this diagram, we have to make all energy sources are zero. So here what is the energy source? 200 volt battery. So this is the voltage source. So we have to make short circuit for this voltage source, and across this terminal AB we have to find the total resistance. Okay, so now you see the diagram. The diagram is like this. Okay, so while calculating RTH, this is short circuit. So across this A and B, we have to measure total resistance. Okay, so how to reduce? So you see this diagram. So here any series and parallel combination is available. Okay, so we can't understand from the diagram directly, but you see, you take this node as a this is you know AB. Okay, this node you take it as a C. This node you take it as a D. And you see here the C and D is short circuited. Okay, what is the meaning of short circuited? C and D is the same point. That is the meaning. So now I am redrawn. Okay, I am redrawing this diagram like this. So you see this point A, this point B, C, D is short circuited. So this short circuited line I am drawing in center. So you see, okay, so the same circuit. Then the C and D is the same point only. Okay, this is short circuited. That means C node, D node is same one. Okay, so you just see, so we may draw like this. C and D point. Okay, this is A, this is B. A to C, 20 ohm resistor connected. A to D, 12 ohm is connected. Similarly, C to B, 30 ohm. B to D, 16 ohm. So you see the diagram, we can draw like this. So across this AB, we have to find the resistance value. So now you see the thing, what is this 20 and 12? It is parallel combination. Okay, so what is the parallel combination of 20 and 12? 20 into 12 divided by 20 plus 12. So the answer is 7.5 ohms. Similarly, what is this 30 and 16? This is also parallelly connected. So 30 parallel with 16. So 30 into 16 divided by 30 plus 16. So the answer is 10.43. So this parallel combination. So you see the next diagram, equivalent diagram, 7.5 in series with 10.43. So now you see this 7.5 and 10.43, how it is connected? Series. So the series combination of these two resistance, you just add. Okay, so across the terminal A and B, the resistance value is calculated as 17.93. So the 17.93 is a RTH. So the third step we calculated. Okay, then the fourth step, we have to draw the Thevenin's model. Okay, first step, we remove the load. Second step, across AB, we calculated VTH. Third step, across AB, we calculated RTH. Then using VTH, RTH, we have to draw the Thevenin's model. What is Thevenin's model or Thevenin's equivalent circuit? The VTH in series with RTH. It is called as a Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Okay, this is the terminal AB. Okay, then finally we have to connect the load, which is our load 10 ohm resistor. So the 10 ohm load you just connect here. Okay, now you see the diagram. Okay, so this is a one single loop. So in single loop, the current flowing you just consider as a I. Okay, so what is the current flowing through this RTH? The same current will be flowing in 10 ohm also. Okay, so directly the current I is calculated by the total voltage divided by this two series resistance 17.93 plus 10. So the answer is 0.194 amps. Okay, so therefore the current flowing through 10 ohm resistor is 0.194 amps. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, so this is the current flowing through the particular resistor using Thevenin's theorem. Okay, so we may solve this problem in Norton's also. Okay, so already we solved this type of problem in mesh analysis. Okay, so in mesh analysis also we can solve what is the current flowing through this 10 ohm means it's I2 minus I3. Okay, but here the method is mentioning, so we may use this theorem. Okay, so thanks for watching my channel. And please subscribe my channel for more videos, and please share this video to your friends also if you want to learn all videos related with the circuit analysis. So in my channel, in the name of circuit analysis playlist, all videos are available in order. Okay, from unit 1 to 2. Okay, so in that maximum I solved all 10-year Anna University question paper. Okay, so all problems I solved from the 10-year question paper in topic wise. Okay, so if you want to learn that video, I will give link for that playlist in the description box. You can refer it. Okay, so thank you. We will meet in the next video.